this is not the last major outbreak we're ever going to see. There's going to be more outbreaks, and there's going to be more epidemics. That's not a maybe. That's a given.
How serious is this? Is this something that we need to be terrified of, or is this overblown, or how do you stand on this?
Well, first of all, you have to understand the timing of it in the sense that it's just beginning.
Today, the World Health Organization officially announced that this is a global pandemic.
Just a crazy scene at a grocery store where toilet paper has been in high demand.
Yeah, surveillance video shows a stampede of customers clearing the shelves.
Fights over toilet paper.
There have now been more than 10,000 people infected with the virus in Italy.
All of Italy is going on lockdown.
Countries such as Italy and Iran are in the middle of the battle. Elsewhere, the impact of COVID-19 is just beginning.
And just like that, tertianship is over. Because of the coronavirus pandemic around the world, I can't go back to Spain to finish off the program because borders are closed there. I can't even cross into Mexico because the borders are closed here. As a matter of fact, this is my morning commute here at the Mariposa Gate in Nogales, Arizona. I would walk over every morning these past couple of weeks to go to the Comedor, which is just across to the other side. But now it's closed to non-essential travel. And so, yeah, I'm kind of in limbo right now. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do next. But in all of this, as discouraging as it is that I can't finish tertianship really formally, I might be able to do it virtually with the guys that are still stuck in Spain, probably meeting with them online and doing our final retreat together, and just doing some sharing online. The most interesting part about all of this is the reflection that I've been having with what's been going on here. I've been dealing with the border and the wall and, this whole idea of separating migrants from the United States, where you've got this virus that's actually doing the job, right? That's actually separating people from one another. But in so doing, people are realizing that they need one another. We actually need one another. I even saw this cartoon that said, with all the panic about the toilet tissues and hand sanitizer, this cartoon said the next time you think about, how desperate we were as human beings, that we kind of fought over toilet paper, think about the migrants and refugees and other people who are escaping war-torn countries, why they do it, because out of desperation, that's why they do it, right? And here we're fighting over toilet paper, they're fighting for their lives. So it puts things in a little bit of perspective. We've been hearing all about flattening the curve and social distancing, but I personally don't like that phrase. I prefer to say physical distancing because that's exactly what we're doing. We're physically separating ourselves from one another, but strangely enough, we are socially connecting with one another at the same time. I'm finding a lot of hope and comfort in reading stories and seeing videos of, people in Italy singing to one another and on their balconies, applauding the healthcare workers for the job that they're doing for all of us. You see, young people buying groceries for their older neighbors. You see people coming together as a community and doing the best that they can. But here's the thing. Yeah, people are isolating themselves because they're afraid of catching this virus. But I think more than anything, most people are doing it so that they don't infect other people. They don't get other people sick, right? So people are thinking of other people. And that's why in a lot of places that are not mandatorily quarantined or, stay at home or shelter in place, people are staying home just to make sure that other people don't get sick or that they don't bring anything to other people. And of course, yes, that they don't catch it themselves. But this whole thing is really interesting. Like I said, the more that we distance ourselves from one another, the more we realize how much we actually need one another. And also, another bit of perspective here is recognizing that, yes, this virus is claiming, I think we're now at over 10,000 lives, or maybe even close to 13,000 people who have died here in the United States, have died in the world, and we've reached over 100,000 cases in the world as well. 100,000 cases in the world. But people are dying of hunger every single day. People are dying of poverty, of lack of water. So yes, this is definitely a bad thing. But what it's doing is it's opening up our social consciousness to the fact that we're all in this together. And the fact that many people are even isolating themselves so as to protect other people says a lot as well. But it's also cleaning up our environment, interestingly enough. Pollution in China is going down. The canals of Venice are clearing up. It's really, really fascinating what's going on here. It's like the world is trying to heal itself. At the same time, we as human beings are recognizing our common and shared humanity. So hopefully, this virus will soon go away. But at the same time, hopefully, we will not forget, we'll always remember that our shared humanity makes us a better people. And that it's not about separating ourselves, but recognizing how much we need one another. That's what Jesus was all about. That's what Christianity is all about. I think that's what all world religions are all about, is recognizing our need for one another. So let's continue to do what's right, to stay home, especially if we're sick. I'm sick. I caught a cold this past week. It's not the virus, so don't worry about that. So I'm keeping myself away from people and isolating myself and being, 6 feet away from people. But at the same time, recognizing how much I need you, how much we need one another. So call your loved ones. Touch base with those who may be directly affected, who may be in an area where they're isolated by mandate, whether it's Los Angeles, New York, other different states, New Jersey now, Seattle, places where people are isolating because they have to, right? Listen to the health experts and pay attention to your health. Wash those hands. Take care of one another. Let's continue to pray for one another. Pray for, yes, the migrants. Pray for those who are suffering around the world. Pray for each other and recognize that we need one another. We're all in this together. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.